So two main ones we just talked about, the sustainable criteria, the nutritional. There was obviously the one about the company profile, their experience, how they could achieve what we're asking them on campus, about what they were going to get organized when they come on campus, the changes they were going to make. So, but the two criterias that were critical to us was the sustainable and the nutritional.
Yeah, so, well, maybe we can elaborate for you also the requirements so you have an idea of what it means exactly, but there's two appendix in the contract that are really important, and it's the sourcing and sustainability appendix and the nutritional and menu planning appendix. And so as benchmark for sustainability, as requirements for sustainability in the contract, there's many points, but I can point out some, which is, for example, for seafood, 90% of the seafood has to be labeled as sustainable. No seafood can be served that is on a red list, for example, the Ocean-wise red list. For local benchmarks, there's 75% of the fruits and vegetables in the summer have to be purchased from local producers, so it has to be local, and local, to our definition, it's 500 kilometers radius of Montreal. That is, and that benchmark is 50% for the fall, 25% for the winter and spring, obviously because we're in Quebec, and also availability of produce during these seasons. And it goes on with 70% of the pork purchase has to come from Quebec. All beef purchase has to be Canadian, 15% from Quebec. Poultry, 15% have to come from Quebec. 3% have to be organic. The company has to do reasonable efforts to buy organic produce, free-run eggs, Canadian dairy. Can you help me?
And this is food sourcing. There's also the rest, the trayless environment, like everything else that is sustainable, that is not the food sourcing itself. It even encompasses like the vending machines that have to shut to be Energy Star. Like we really went everywhere.
Yeah, no bottle of water in the vending machines, no bottle of water in the dining services.
No energy drinks on campus. Food that's served has to be fresh, homemade soup. In terms of nutrition, we pretty much describe everything that is in the servery. We went extremely detailed in order to have what we want.
Yeah. Also, and that's really important for a lot of students, there's vegan and vegetarian options that are available at all meal, as well as options for people who have intolerances or allergies, so gluten-free option. And it's really important that the food is well labeled for them as well. So that was really something that students asked.
And these are all part of the criteria. So if you go under a certain criteria, you have all these details, they had to meet all of that in order to pass those criteria.